Imagine this. A single phone call holds the key to your entire future. The voice on the other end is speaking, but the words, they're like a lock, and you just don't have the key. This is that one moment where everything could change, or stay exactly the same. Hey, before we dive in, if you enjoy stories like this, please follow and share. It genuinely helps me create more content just like this for you.
For Ana, a call center agent in the Philippines, this was her reality. Every single day. Frustrated customers speaking a language she just couldn't quite grasp. Each one of those calls was just another reminder of this invisible wall standing between her and the future she dreamed up for her family. She felt so stuck, just answering the same calls for the same pay day in and day out. But Ana, she was observant. She started noticing something. The bilingual agents, the ones who could just navigate these calls so easily, well, their future looked a whole lot different. They were earning better salaries, and that meant real security for her parents, a better school for her little sister. The path to that life was right there, right in front of her, but it was paved with words she didn't know. That language barrier felt like this impossibly high wall. But Ana wasn't the type to just give up. She decided that if she couldn't climb over it, she was going to find a way to break right through it. So her search began, and it led her to this resource, this guide. One that wasn't just designed to teach words, but to build bridges between people. So she opens this guide, and the first lesson, it wasn't what you'd expect. No complex grammar, no long lists of vocabulary. No, it was all about connection. It taught this really simple but powerful idea, how to turn a moment of total frustration into a moment of trust. She started with just one phrase, repeating it over and over and over. Entiendo lo que siente. And look, it wasn't just a simple translation of I understand how you feel. It was a whole shift in perspective. She wasn't learning a script. She was learning how to really tell someone, hey, I hear you, I'm here to help. This was like the very first key to unlocking that wall. And next up, the guide showed her how to express commitment. Haremos todo lo posible para servirle. She started to realize the guide's secret wasn't about sounding perfect, speaking some kind of poetic, flawless Spanish. It was all about using simple, confident phrases to show you are on their side. The voice of the guide's creator felt almost like a personal mentor, and he stressed one thing above all else: practice. It wasn't enough to just read the words. No, she had to really internalize them, to speak them until they felt as natural as her own language. This was never about memorization. It was about building this unwavering confidence. And then the day finally came. An interview for a bilingual position. You can just imagine it, right? Her heart is just hammering against her ribs. The air in the room feels cold and thin. This was it. One conversation, maybe 10 minutes long, for a chance to completely rewrite her family's future. Everything she had worked for. It all came down to this single moment. The hiring manager looked at her. His expression was completely unreadable. And then, in Spanish, he asks the final, decisive question. All those nights spent practicing in the mirror, all her hopes for her family, it all just came down to what she was going to say next. Ana takes this deep breath, picturing the guide's lessons in her mind. And then she spoke. The words just came out so clear, so steady, and so confident. In fluent Spanish, she explained how her experience and personality were a perfect fit, that she was a hard worker, and more than anything, that she really wanted to be a part of their team. She didn't just answer the question, she told her story. In that moment, Ana realized it was never just about getting the job. It was about proving to herself that she could actually do it. She had faced this wall that held her back, and with her own hard work, she had turned it into a bridge to her future. This was the core philosophy she had learned, and now it was hers. She wanted a better life for her family, so she worked for it. The language, it was never really a barrier. It was an opportunity. She just needed the courage to take it. She had found the key, sure, but she was the one who turned it. So, in the end, Ana didn't just learn a new language. She found a new voice, one that was stronger, more confident, and totally capable of building the future she had always imagined. Just think about that. One decision led to one new skill, which created one entirely new life. It really makes you think, doesn't it? I mean, what walls in our own lives are made of words? What opportunities are just waiting for us, right on the other side of a skill we haven't practiced yet, or a conversation we're just a little too afraid to start? If this story moved you or made you think differently, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And follow the channel for more stories like this.